Today we're going to be doing some mobility. So yesterday we did some core work and then we also did some high intensity interval training at the end. So I'm not a big believer in doing back-to-back high intensity workouts. I think it makes some sense to take a day off in between. What up, Matt? Nice seeing you here. So today we're gonna do some isometrics and some mobility training. When it comes to the mobility training, we're gonna be doing a lot of things called joint work and some things called passive range holds. So a lot of balance work too. So let's get started. Let's get you on your mat, all fours. First thing we're gonna start out with is the segmental cat-cow from Tuesday. So from this position, push down, arch your back one vertebra at a time. Go all the way up, look at the ceiling. And now from here, tuck the chin, roll the upper back. From the upper back all the way down the spine to the lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse it, arch the back. One at a time here, going through the motion. Try to feel every little part of your spine, all the way up. You're gonna have some tight spots. Tuck the chin, bring it back. Inhale. Round, 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 round. Last one, arch, arch, arch. This is one of my favorite exercises. It just feels good to do it. It's a good one to do in the morning. Get the spine moving. Bring it back, last one, inhale. Good, now, same position, all fours. Make sure we're not excessively here. Tuck the tailbone a little bit. You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and now pull apart. Squeeze together. Pull apart. Two, good. When you guys are doing this, make sure we're not letting our lower back move like so, right? We're not like twerking or anything. So keep your abs on tight, squeeze the blades together, and then push away. You can inhale on the push, breathe into upper back, and then exhale. Last one, and exhale. From this position, let's pop up into downward dog. So from here, walk the feet. So one heel's down, one is up. Inhale, exhale. Good, switch sides. Inhale, exhale, long deep exhale. Again, inhale, the body fills up, exhale. Again, other side, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Other foot, and exhale. I don't know about you, but when I do this exercise, I feel that lower back start to release a little bit, starts to open up. So let's push the hands up to a full toe touch position, like so. Inhale, exhale. That feels good. Roll the spine up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Roll, 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 roll. Beautiful. Next up, let's go into some shoulder rolls now. So from this position, roll the shoulders up and around. Nice and slow. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades spread apart and come together. So towards the ears and then back down. So just like we were doing before in the all fours position, same thing. Shoulder blades spread apart, they come up, they go back, and they go down. Let's take it in reverse from the side. This is what it looks like. Like so. 2 more reps. Good. Last one. Nice. Now, let's go after the neck here, because God knows, like, we're all just here all day long looking at our phones. So what we're gonna start with first is bring the head down, look at your chest, look at the ground, and now let's bring it all the way up, look at the ceiling. That's one. Back down. So from the side, make sure we're doing this, we're just using our neck. Your tendency might be to arch your back, to look up. You don't want that. We just want look down and then look back up again. One more time. All the way down and then back up. Good. Now let's take care of the side. So from here, look straight ahead. Bring the head to the side here a little bit. Back to the center and then other side. You're gonna get probably a big stretch right through here. If you're getting pain over here, don't work through it, all right? You should feel a nice stretch on this lateral side and then go back to the other direction. When you guys are doing this, make sure we're not doing this. You might be doing it without even realizing that when your neck moves, your hips move. Try to keep those hips in place and just move the neck. Breathing. Last one here, to the left, back to center, and then to the right. Awesome, so let's go up to the shoulder now. So when you're doing the shoulder, we're just gonna reach up as high as we can. Once I run out of space, like so, I'm gonna bring it back down and then go in the opposite direction. And if you saw my post yesterday, I was talking about the picnic dips. This is what I was referring to. Is a lot of people just don't have that much shoulder range of motion here. What happens is as the elbow and shoulder goes backwards, people start to do this. And then they're just living in this dip position. But as you can see, the head to shoulder is out of position. We don't want that. So by doing these movements, you're starting to see, well, how much range of motion do I have? And then how much range of motion do I have in this direction before I start to do this? So place the hand on the rib cage. And let's just work through the shoulder. Reach up all the way up. And then back down again. Reach, reach, reach. Again, this is just the warm-up, guys. Just learning how to control your stuff, how to use it. Once we get to the isometrics, it is gonna get hard. Last one, all the way up. Pull back. Good, now, rotation. Hand on front of the shoulder, right here. Elbow here, rotisserie chicken. How much range of motion do you have this way? How much do we have going up? So external rotation, internal rotation. Ideally, you want to have about 90 degrees here. So 90 degrees, and then when we go down, you want to have 90 degrees. I obviously don't have it. I'm a work in progress, right? So you might not have 90 in both directions, but that's perfectly fine. Eventually, you would want to see to increase that range of motion based on your goals and needs. So let's do a couple more here. Abs are tight, rotate, feeling the shoulder rotate in a ball and socket pattern. So there's a fixed point on that elbow. Fantastic. Now, arm across the body here, open up, squeeze the shoulder blade back, reach around the body, make sure the hips don't move at all. Open and close. Real simple stuff, but it works, especially when you can't get to the gym and all you have is your body and gravity. You know, maybe you should just train against it. You can always get a workout in. Good. Other side. Reach all the way up as high as we can. Hand on rib cage. Keep that in place. And then back down in reverse. Reach behind the body. What you're going to find is your tendency is going to want to do this. We want to try to keep that arm as straight as possible going up, and what you might find is your body's starting to cheat a little bit. So again, this is showing you how much range of motion do you have overhead. If you can't lift your shoulder all the way overhead, maybe you shouldn't be doing presses overhead, because most likely you're probably compensating, right? So these tools, just by moving your joints around, are letting you know, where do I have movement capacity and where don't I? Go back, reach all the way up, back down again. 2 more reps. And you can create more tension. You can make the air feel heavier, start to flex the bicep, the shoulder, the tricep, make a fist. You can really crank up, last one, your own intensity, and that's the beauty of this. So, rotation, right here, and up. Good. 1, 2. You might find that one side is better than the other. Also, one side might have more rotation. So hand here, so the shoulder's not rolling forward. So when you go down, we don't want to see the shoulder roll forward. Keep it in its place and just rotate through the socket. One more time, and good. Arm out to the side, come in. The shoulders, they're not that tiring, they're pretty easy. Now when we get to the hips, those bad boys, they're gonna start to come on fire a little bit. Reach, squeeze, come back out, squeeze. How far can you go without doing this, right? So how much space do you have in that arm to go back and forth? All right, nice job, guys. Next thing, let's go over the hips now. So hips wise, you know, classic glute kickback. We're gonna go up as high as we can in the front. How high can you lift your knee? And then kick back. All the way up, kick back. When you're doing the kickback, right, it's important that when we kick, we go up, we're not here, right? Our whole body shouldn't move, but rather we're trying to work on, we're here, like so, and now can I go here? And that's about it. It's hard, but you gotta focus and actually see how much range of motion do you have without getting too much movement in the pelvis. It's all right if you move a little bit. That's gonna happen. Like if my knee comes up, my body wants to go backwards, right? If my foot goes backwards, my body wants to go forward because your body's always trying to keep itself balanced. Good job. Next thing, knee in the front. Rotation, right? Rotation of the hip right here. And then rotate out. That's internal rotation. This is external rotation. You keep the hands on the hips. Or this is where a chair might come in handy. Or imaginary chair. And let's go back and forth. Little swivel here. Try to keep this knee in actually. Mine drifted. Rotate, 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 rotate. Good. One more time. Out. And then back in. Lower that down for a little bit. Shake it out. Back up. Now, hands on the hips, right? Or one hand on the chair. In. And now push out. How much space do you have with this leg without the other hip moving at all? You can kind of see my body swaying a little bit. I'm trying to fight against that. 2 more reps. If you want to make this harder, can you keep that knee up the whole time? Whew. That's when that hip flexor starts to burn a little bit. All right, so let's do the other side now. Here we go. All the way up, kick back, squeeze the glute. From the side, right? All the way up, work some balance, get some core, kick back. This is the best way really to develop that mind-muscle connection is just use your stuff. You know, it's true. If you don't use it, you lose it. Last one coming up, all the way up, and then back down, squeeze. Good, now hip rotations. Knee all the way up here, hold it high, rotate, and then push back. Rotate in, and then back again. Rotate in, back out. Here's your axis right here, and then rotate. Outside glute, inside groin, glute, groin. Back and forth. One more, and good. Little breather. Back up, foot here, or in, push out. Hand on the hip, all the way in, push out, good. Come back in, and now push out again. 2 more in, and then out. Last one, in, and out, good. And these are some great moves to do just on your off days, maybe in the morning. You just want to move around a little bit. Real simple stuff. You don't have to work out every single day, guys, especially when it comes to weightlifting. You get benefits on your off days, right? So let's do our calves now. So all the way up, as tall as we can, flex those calf muscles if you want to put the arms out in front, and then come down, pull the toes up, back up, pull the toes up, pull the toes, 3, pull, 4, 5, good, one more, push, and 6, good. Now, let's look at our feet. So, you're gonna have the big toe come off the ground. So our feet are rolling off, you're making arches. It's gonna look like that, if you see my foot. And then you're gonna do the opposite and do that. So, are on our arches, big toes are off the ground. And now roll your feet in, pinkies are up off the ground. Roll out, roll in, roll out, roll in, out, in. And you can see how my foot plays a role in what my knee does. So foot controls the knee or influences the knee. And good. All right, guys, so that's your joint prep warm up. Now let's get after some of the hips, some passive range holds. This is where it's gonna get a little challenging. So let's get started. All right, so knee up, here we go, all the way up. Hold this as high as you can, right? And what's gonna happen is you're just gonna let go of it and we're just gonna try to hold it in place. And we're gonna do that for 20 seconds. And then we're gonna switch sides and then do the other side. Are you guys ready? In 3, pull that up as high as possible. 2, flex the toes and release. 20 seconds now. Don't let this drop. Keep it the same height the entire time. You might get some soreness right through here. That's the muscle we're working. Stay tight for 3, 2, and 1. Good, switch sides. Here we go, in 3, pull it as high as we can. 2, and hold, 20 seconds. Again, keep fighting for height this way. Find that balance. 10 more seconds. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, now we're going to the ground. Now what we're gonna do, from this position, you're just gonna try to flex your foot. If you can, grab it, like so. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flex that muscle, and now I'm just gonna release and hold it there. Same thing, 20 seconds. Keep that foot, keep the heel as close as you can to the butt. If you start to cramp, let go and get out of that position. Keep on fighting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Almost cramped at the end there. So again, if you cramp, shake it out. Just wait, it will go away. All right, other side, same thing. Grab the foot as high as we can here. Pull it all the way up. And 3, 2, 1, and release. Hold, 20 seconds. Try to hold this position. Abs are on. Make sure we're not arching excessively. Keep those abs on. Reach out. And then can you kick your own ass? That's the goal here. How close can we get? Keep that hamstring on. Woo, 5 seconds. Here we go. 5. More tension. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Next up, butterfly position. This is where if you have some pillows or something to sit on, that's gonna help out to get in that position and make it a little bit easier to get here. So, feet are touching, elbows on our knees. Your elbows are gonna push down. This is gonna show you how much range of motion you have in those hips. If you want to do the splits, it's a good place to start. So we're here, right? Now, I'm gonna push down, find my end range, and then I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, try to hold my knees in place. In 3, 2, you release the elbows, release. And can you hold your knees there? Again, if you start to cramp, don't try to fight through it. Just get up, walk around a little bit. Holding it, holding it. Try to create more tension. Keep those knees from touching one another. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now let's go back to standing again. So your circuits don't always have to be high intensity circuits or core circuits. You can do body weight training circuits where you're working on mobility and improving your ranges of motion. So back over here, pull that knee all the way up as high as we can. How high can you go? In 3, 2, and drop the foot, hold it in place. 20 seconds. Reach those arms forward. Don't lose any space. Coming up, halfway, 10 seconds. Good job, guys. Don't follow me now. Work on that balance. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Do about 10-second breaks in between. Pull the other knee up. 3 seconds in 3. As high as we can. 2. And release. 20-second hold. Keep driving this up. Don't let it get any lower. If you want, put the hand under the knee so you know if it's getting lower or not. 5 seconds, but just don't touch it. Don't help it out. 3, 2, and 1. Hamstrings. This is a tough one. This is where if you have a towel or something, you can wrap it around, grab the towel, and pull it up. I can actually reach because I have really long arms. So ready in 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Heel to butt. Keep that heel to the butt. Try to find that hamstring muscle. It's right here. This is where that sensation is. If you need to, poke it a couple of times to get that thing to turn on. This is the muscle belly right here. That's the bad boy that's working. Keep it up. Whoa, you might fall a little. It's all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The cool thing is, when you guys are doing this, as you keep doing it, you're gonna start to realize, like, oh my God, I can actually feel my muscle more. You know, you're teaching yourself a new language. Here we go, 3, 2, contract that muscle, and release, 20 seconds. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Create more tension back in that leg. Plank the abs. Here we go, 7 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, heel to butt, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Let's keep the feet together here. Push the knees apart. Last one here, and then we're moving on. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze the glutes. Hold that position right now. Hold right there. Good, keep the abs tight and keep trying to pull those knees apart the whole time for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So next up, we're gonna do some longer isometric training now, something called PAILS, Progressive Angular Isometric Loading, that we did on Tuesday. So same position, knees are pushing out, elbows are pushing into knees. You're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds of deep breathing. So during this 30 seconds, I'm trying to improve my range of motion. I'm pulling my knees apart and my elbows are assisting in that. And then what's gonna happen is at the end of the 30 seconds, we're going to push into our elbows to train the inside aspects of our leg. Trying to get that inner thigh going. 5 seconds, guys, so squeeze your abs here, start to build up tension, and now you're going to start to squeeze your knees together. So squeeze the knees together, but make sure they don't move at all. So make sure the elbows are applying adequate resistance to your knees. Increase tension slowly. So maybe you're at 50% right now. Try to work up to 60%. Try to work up to 70%. How much tension can you create? Get to the safest, greatest amount. Try to hold. Now you're maybe 80, 90%. Hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze. Stay right there. Don't lose your position. Ease off on the tension. And now let your knees stretch deeper. You should find that you now have a greater range of motion in your hips. Magical, right? So now you're just stretching again. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. Good. And get ready again. Here we go. Set number 2. Last set in 3, 2, 1, and go. Elbows are going into knees. Knees are pushing into elbows. You're feeling tons of stuff in that groin region. The groin is right here. All those muscles, inner thigh, turning on fire. Keep increasing that tension. You're halfway. You're at 15 seconds. Go a little bit more. Now hold that tension. Hold it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now let's just shake the hips out a little bit. So little shin box routine right here to the side. Lean over that front hip. Come back, like so, front hip. And again, roll it out one more time each way. Other direction. Beautiful, now back to the other side. Let's go over that hip stretch. So if you're here, make sure you kick your hand out a little bit so you're leaning sideways. And now you're going to lean over that front hip. So we're gonna be here for 30 seconds and begin, 30 seconds. So you wanna be leaning forward here, feeling a stretch on that front glute. And now this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna think about pushing the foot through the floor, right? So we're gonna be doing some type of internal rotation aspect here. So I'll be here, I'm gonna push my foot through the ground. In 5, so start to build up tension. 3, 2, and go. So push this foot right here as hard as you can into the ground. Pretend there's a scale underneath you. Try to push the foot under. Here we go, push the foot into it. Keep it going. Abs are tight. Push a little bit harder. You should feel your outer glute on the left side. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Sink deeper into the stretch. So by doing these contract, relax movements, it allows you to take advantage of your nervous system and gain new ranges of motion. By gaining the new ranges of motion, we are then training those new ranges of how to actually hold on to and acquire it. So the objective is, or the theory is, if you do this long enough over time, you will actually be able to control that stuff. So all right, here we go, 5 seconds again, right? Turn the abs on, nice and tight, in 3, 2, and go. Push the foot down. Push that foot into the floor there, outside of the glute. Create tension slowly, maybe a little bit more, maybe at 40%. Take it to 50. Take it to 60% intensity. We're halfway, 70%. Push a little bit harder into that ground, try to crush the ground. 80%, now hold that 80%. Hold it for 7, 6, good job guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lean forward a little bit more before we switch sides here. Usually after 2 contractions, that's all your nervous system's gonna give you. So 2 reps is usually enough to get some good results out of it. All right, switch sides now. So switch the other side, roll the hips over. Same thing here, 90-90 position. Lean over that hip and get a good stretch, 30 seconds. So the goal of this one is, get you feeling better, get you moving better so that on our other workouts, you don't get injured. Because if you get injured, that's when you start to get out of shape. That's where we lose our momentum and progress. Here we go, guys. Start to build up that tension now. Get ready for that isometric floor push with the foot. Pushing the foot through the ground and go. Abs are tight. Start 20%, 30%. You ramp it up little by little, 40%. 50, 60, 70, keep pushing, 80, push a little bit harder, let's take it to 85, hold that tension now for 7, 6, 5, 4, keep pushing, 3, 2, and 1, relax a little bit deeper into that stretch so I'm not just dropping down like so, I'm getting along and pulling myself over that front hip. If you see me from this perspective, I am kickstand out to the side a little bit. I do recommend being out here like so. So here we go again. We're starting in 10 seconds. Again, make sure we keep that forward stretch where we were. Keep your abs on. This is our last one coming up. In 3, 2, and push the foot into the ground now. So push right here into the floor, holding the knee in place. Trying to push through the floor as much as we can. If the floor wasn't there, I'd be getting that internal rotation that we talked about in the beginning of the workout. Here we go, guys. Keep pushing harder. You're halfway, 15 more seconds. Push a little bit harder here. This is your last one for 9, 8, 7. Hold on to that intensity. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean over that front hip. Inhale and exhale here. And good. Last thing to finish up with, we'll go into child's pose. Great job today, guys. So real simple stuff, just enough to move all your joints, get you moving, so you're ready for the workout tomorrow, 11 a.m. So child's pose, inhale, and exhale. Breathe into that lower back. Exhale. When you inhale, you should kind of feel stretching in this area. Feel it expanding. Exhale. You want to pull your elbows in a little tighter. This will make it a little easier. Exhale. With each breath, let the breaths get a little slower and a little longer. Inhale. Long exhale. And again. Long exhale. Pretend you're fogging a mirror. Inhale, last one. Feel the body expand like a balloon. And then exhale, everything's going to constrict. Deflates in a better word, probably. And do that as long as you like. Great job today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just shoot me a DM. If you have any recommendations on exercises or any recommendations on body parts that you want trained, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for showing up. This holds me accountable, and I hope it's holding you accountable too. I'll see you guys tomorrow.